Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. As always, guys, reminding you to like and subscribe. If you like the content, like the video. If you want to see more, subscribe and turn on the bell. It's real easy. Follow me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/shake. Now, today we're looking at the Cartesian Coordinate. This is a rapid fire fusion rifle. Rapid fire fusion rifles recently got a pretty substantial set of buffs that we're going to go over in just a second. Charge time on rapid fire fusion rifles is down from 0.54 seconds to 0.46 seconds. For reference, this can fire twice before a high impact fusion can even charge once. That is pretty huge. Shots per burst in terms of bolts is up to 9 from 7. Total damage per burst has been slightly increased, and there is less reliance now on range and more on stability. You can see my roll, red dot micro and clean shot. You definitely go with micro, it gives you more zoom. Zoom is very important. And we have liquid coils. Here's the interesting thing though. Liquid coils now gives you a boost to your impact and damage, but doesn't actually affect the charge time. You can see it stays at 460 even with liquid coils, which is really nice. Then we've got the ultimate 2 perks for this weapon: under pressure and high impact reserves. Yeah, both absolutely outstanding because you're usually always low on ammo, and when you are low on ammo, under pressure gives you more stability, which is king on fusions. Stability masterwork there as well, and high impact reserves increases your damage per bolt when you are low on ammunition. So when you spawn up, those first 2 shots are absolutely jacked, and it's pretty incredible. Now, I got very lucky. You guys obviously want to know where to get the Cartesian Coordinate. It's a world drop. This means it can drop from many different activities: end of a strike, end of a gambit match, end of a crucible game, from umbral engrams, from prime engrams, from trading in ascendant shards, legendary shards for engrams at Rahul, that kind of thing. It can basically drop from anywhere. It's hard to focus farm for it though, I believe, unless there's something on the umbral recaster system from last season. Maybe I'm thinking you might be able to focus farm it. I'm not sure, but it definitely seems to be the best rapid fire fusion rifle in slot. I was really surprised to see Bungie haven't actually added any new rapid fire fusions to the game, considering the substantial buff they've just given them. And yeah, Cartesian is definitely the best. It can have the most zoom, and it has more aim assist. I believe it has 30 more aim assist than, say, a competitor like Null Composure, for example. So Cartesian Coordinate is definitely the #1 rapid fire fusion rifle in the game. So when I wanted to try this weapon type out after it's got buffed, this is basically the #1 choice. And as you can see from the gameplay in the background, it is very good. I just wanted to show you guys really quickly with this graphic. You can see Null Composure and Cartesian together. You can see we've got more zoom, and we have a whopping 22 more aim assist. I'm not really sure, what's a better weapon. I think the aim assist really does help. You can see Null definitely has better base stats though in almost every category, but we have more impact, more aim assist, and more zoom with our Cartesian. Now, another thing to note would be that Null Composure is a static roll, and whenever you unlock Null Composure from its quest, you'll always get that roll. It has some really good options on it, and it's always going to be that good. But you can see that Cartesian has a real edge in a couple of categories, and with an even better roll, you could have a little bit more zoom. And yeah, the potential for Cartesian is just really higher. I did get a little bit lucky, but I've been through the loot pool the perk pool, and it's not the biggest perk pool. You'll eventually run into a role like the one I have. Under pressure, high impact reserves is the role you want. There are no real other perks that compete with this combination. That's why I'm not really going through the perks, because there's really no competition here. You want these 2 perks together, and it's that simple. Now, I want to talk now about how this weapon feels in the current sandbox. How does this thing compete against shotgunners? And I'll tell you this for a fact: if someone made some clumsy, lazy lunge at me from any sort of unreasonable distance, they were just so incredibly dead. Super dead. It's a consistent killer at what feels like 15-20 meters. It's just a consistent kill, and you can shoot this thing so fast that you can fire off a follow-up shot very quickly. If someone's trying to kill you with a primary weapon, for example, they need to hit all their shots, and in that time you can definitely get 2 shots off with your fusion. So it allows it to double tap at some interesting ranges, and its close range lethality is very high. The one thing I wanted from this weapon was consistency, And if you can consistently blast people with this fast charge rate, then you are in a real good spot. I will say, I feel like under pressure and high impact definitely help the gun a lot. But it's really cool because, you know, these perks will help you when the magazine is low, right? So those first few kills, it'll really help you out. And then when you start to stock up on ammunition, you can start double tapping people and just spamming this thing. And it's really, really fun. One thing I did note though, and you might need to keep this in mind if you're an aggressive player, sliding with fusion rifles is really bad now. Like, if you're going to slide with this thing, be absolutely sure that you're going to get the kill. Because sliding obviously affects stability now, and stability is very, very important on fusion rifles. And especially rapid fires now that they have 9 bolts instead of 7, you know, that's more to manage there now. So if you have poor stability, the bolts can go everywhere. And sliding really affects that. In essence, the sliding change, they've basically done the same thing to fusion rifles that they did to shotguns when it comes to pellet spread widening. They've done the same thing here with these, in the sense that if you slide, you know, you're going to have to control the recoil a little bit better. But overall, it's not the worst thing in the world if you do slide. You can still get killed, don't get me wrong. It's definitely still possible. This is probably the most I have enjoyed using a fusion in Destiny 2. I'm not saying that to clickbait you guys. It just, this type of fusion and this sort of playstyle just suits me better, you know? Oh, I hit him with the wall jump rocket to end it. You know, being really aggressive and trying to take on multiple opponents, that is the kind of thing I like to do, and these fusion rifles are definitely built for that. So yeah, if you guys are interested, the Cartesian Coordinate really offers you a different way to play. It's pretty good, and I'm not really a fusion guy, so if you are a fusion buff, let me know in the comment section what you think. If you enjoyed the video, guys, leave a like. Check out my sponsors like Evolve PC, for example. And if you haven't already subscribed, consider doing that too. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.